you want to make the also. Okay, so make sure you're going along with these notes. I just realized I wasn't recording, so I just started the recording. So you can read the so what if YouTube don't necessarily. All right, stand out. So have you ever noticed what a lot of advertisers have in common? No matter what the business is selling, the ads emphasize exceptional customer service. Here are just a few examples. We're not going to read that. I think y'all understand ads, and I'd like to go ahead and get through this so we can have a better discussion about it. All of the businesses are attempting to make their attention to customer service stand out about the competition. They want to demonstrate that they have a customer service mindset. So that's important. And standing out is also important. Has anyone gone to the beach recently? Anyway, there's a billboard on the way out to the beach. It's for State Farm Insurance, and the guy's head's upside down. You seen that? His head's upside down. It looks normal. His head's upside down. Yeah, like the ad, like his head, it would like if it's a picture of a guy, his head would be, like looking at you like this, and it's like this is your local agent to call. Like it looks like it's supposed to be a serious, just yeah, his head is upside down in the ad, and I think it's just to grab your attention. Like, I think that's all it is. His head's just upside down. Yeah, yeah, I saw the Mr. Beast ad. What is that for? I want to Yeah, that's true. He went to Rose and gave them a whole bunch of like iPads or something like MacBooks. Yeah, it was one Friday, and I wonder if he came here and they didn't let him in. To be honest, he went to Greenville Christian Academy. Mm-hmm. I didn't get in line in time for that. Y'all, I was there. I did not get in line in time because I had a former student who had a class at Pitt with a guy who worked for him, and yeah, I was this close to getting that store. They were in line early because they knew about it. So that's how it's word of mouth. Like that's how he gets it out. And then, yeah, it's I could have gotten like I really wanted a Switch. I was going to get into this. I don't want to pay for a Nintendo Switch, but if I get one for free, I'd get it. But, well, yeah. But I don't know. There was even toaster ovens and stuff. I was like, heck, I'll take a toaster. Yeah, like he gave out PlayStation 4. I never would. I never would. I wish I would have. But it's done now, right? Yeah, they didn't know. It happened. All right. Moving forward. Do you mind? A customer service mindset is the belief that providing customers with excellent service should be a business's top priority. Smart business owners and managers understand that satisfying customers gives them the ability to achieve their company's goals. Obviously, again, we are kind of going over stuff that is very simple in this class. It feels like I keep feeling it's going to get harder, but it's kind of not. I mean, does everyone else feel that way? It feels very common sense. Customer service is very important. Which we will have a test, and I don't know what's going to be on the test. Eventually, I hope to have school night questions again, and in this class, I'll have actual tests again. But for right now, it's in field tests, so we're just going to try it out. My customers deserve the very best. To provide excellent customer service, you must first believe that your customers truly deserve it. So that's one part of having this mindset. My customers are my employers. Yeah, you've got to have that mindset. And I had that mindset with y'all as my employers because if you don't like my classes, you don't have to take them, correct? You're only taking these classes because you want to take these classes for the most part. So if everybody decided, we're not going to take any more business classes, then we start losing business classes. So Actually, y'all are paying for it. Thank you for paying my. My question, your parents pay tax dollars, but it doesn't even matter. That's the crazy thing. It doesn't even matter that your family members pay tax dollars. If you all of y'all decide one day just not to take business classes, I lose my job. And you know, yes, they are because it doesn't matter. You have to take it. I know. I know. Right? You don't give me a good grade, I'm not going to take a business class. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not do anything drastic here. But no, it is how that works. So I try to make sure, I'm teaching fun classes and stuff that's actually informational. You learn what you're supposed to, but at the same time, I'm fun. My customers are my employers, so we talk about that. My customers are entitled to my focused attention. So yeah, you're gonna want to make sure that people who are if you're thinking of to make your employees, you want to make sure that you're giving them your full attention. If they call you with a complaint, you don't want to say, "Hold on 1 minute, I'm watching the end of a TV show, so give me 5 seconds, and then we can talk." That's not going to turn out very well. My customers have the right to expect me to be well informed. Yeah, if you're selling something, you should know about it, so that's important. Um, my customers have the right to do that. My customers' problems and complaints are important. Again, like I just said in my other example, it's important to make sure that you are, understanding of their complaints, understanding of what problems they have, and a lot of companies have gotten really good at that. For instance, um, I just recently got a GoPro. I got a real GoPro, but for a while I was using digital action cameras from Walmart. They were kind of crappy, but I got one, um, and the buttons would easily break. Basically, they get pushed in. So GoPro or Digital came out with another action camera, and these buttons were wider and they had a bigger base, so now they're not breaking as easy. So if you can see, that makes sense. That they didn't even I didn't even think about it, but I saw a lot of complaints online about it. They must have seen these complaints too. They said, okay, this is what we're going to do to replace it. Now they're not as big of companies GoPro, so they can't afford to just say, hey, we realize we made this mistake. Here's a free GoPro on us or something. And GoPro's supposed to do things like that. But Vivital obviously cannot afford to do that because they're selling these for $50 and $60, where a GoPro costs a couple $100. So, well, actually more than that. But you see the thought process by a company of, we see an issue, let's fix it. But if they kept just coming out with those cameras and they didn't fix that problem with the button, are people going to continue buying them? Probably not, because you obviously don't pay them. You're not worried about it. So how did you do? Do you already have a customer service mindset, or is there room for improvement? I would say I do when it comes to my teaching career, because I try to make sure that I do all these things. I try to be well informed in my classes. Sometimes that changes. Knowing that Patrick, we forgot about Patrick earlier. We were talking about who's in BB. Patrick Tyler, he's in BB. Anyway, Patrick Tyler can attest that I was not very well informed when it came to computer engineering. But I taught. So, yeah, I taught computer engineering. Probably not. No one else. I mean, he did teach it one semester. He didn't like it. So, but then still some kids wanted to take it. So I was like, sure, I'll do it. And then I realized it was. We took those computers apart. Now that's Raspberry Pi's he's using for Python programming. Yeah, and it honestly is. He knows definitely more than I do. But we talked about, we both were fine the first section of the class, so taking the computer apart, putting it back together, which I kind of have a good knowledge of. Then you dive into the reprogramming the entire computer after that. It was just, yeah, and it was just, and I was, yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm a business and technology teacher because it teaches Adobe, but still, yeah, it is kind of cool. I'm now becoming more of the business teacher, whereas everyone else is kind of taking on the technology roles or some kind of tech class. So, Coach Taylor's also kind of a business teacher because he's doing principles of business and accounting. So, So customer benefits. So customer benefits from your customer service mindset by having more pleasant, satisfactory experiences with the company. Most likely their questions have been answered and their needs have been met. Business benefits. So emphasizing customer service can help a business to be more competitive. In many cases, customers compare similar businesses and choose the one that provides the best customer service. I go to Walmart more than I go to Target because firstly, Walmart's cheaper, and secondly, Walmart basically will let you return anything. And I mean, they will let you return anything at any time without a receipt. Yes. Okay. So let's finish. Please, I want to hear it. Okay, I'm excited. I do want to hear it. Unless it is it customer service related? No. Okay. Then hold on, and then we'll come back. A customer service mindset also benefits the business by reducing complaints. Handling complaints costs money because of time and effort cost. Now, I had some issues with ordering stuff from Walmart online over the summer, but I did discount that because of COVID, obviously. So it's kind of like, well, I'm sure if I order from anywhere, it's not going to be completely great. Employee benefits. The most obvious personal benefit is demonstrating a customer service mindset. Is that it will support and advance your career. Customers who appreciate your efforts may compliment you to management, and when your supervisor observes the way you interact with customers, your mindset and actions should positively affect your performance evaluation. All right, and in summary, a customer service mindset is belief that providing customers with excellent service should be the business's top priority. There are several positive attitudes held by employees who have a customer service mindset, including the belief that customers deserve the very best and that they are entitled to undivided attention. Having a customer service mindset benefits customers, business, and employees. Okay, real quick, it should be the first mindset of it. But you know what the business's first mindset really is? And honestly, I don't disagree with it. It is making money. That is the most important thing to the business. Because let's be honest, if you're not making money, it doesn't matter if they have good. They won't be able to have customers if they can't have any money because that's just how the world works. So that's one thing I keep realizing with this course is a lot of times I'll say this is the main thing a business should be concerned about. No, the main thing a business should be concerned about is making sure they make money so they can pay their employees and pay the bill, and someone's going to make money off of it. And the owner of the company is going to make money because he invested money into that company. So he took the risk, so he's going to get the reward. Or he's going to get the downfall of it and lose everything. So that's very important to make sure you kind of realize that in the business mindset. We're going to be talking about branding towards the end, which is going to be very important. That's where you're going to make a commercial, a brand promise. That's what it is. I want to have y'all make it if we have time, which it's definitely looking like a win. But I just want to make sure you understand that because I feel like we're getting into a world where a lot of times we start making these things and they sound nice. And it's not that they're wrong. It's just that we get all worked up about customer service is the most important thing. And it's important to make sure your product is what the employee like or what the customers like. And that is all true. Do not get me wrong. But the main goal of a business is to make money. At the end of the day, that's their goal. And where they want to have, and all of this goes into making money. If you don't have good customer service, you're not going to. But all of these things are to the process of making money. And I feel like we're getting into a little area of time where we feel like making money is a bad thing, or like gaining money is becoming like bad because like the person who's the CEO, he's not a good person, he's a bad guy. And yeah, I'm sure a lot of these rich CEOs, they may not be the greatest people in the world. Jeff Bezos doesn't seem like I would probably have a fun time talking to him, in a regular basis. But that doesn't make what they're doing wrong when it comes to making money, and they are going to make money out of this. There's been a lot of debates over that about it's not unfair that the owner of the company is making the amount of money he's making. He made the risk. He's taking the risk, and if he loses, he's. If you're an employee for the company, let's say I'm the owner of the company, and I've kept paying in all my life savings to buy this room right here, and y'all are gonna make T-shirts. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make T-shirts, and I hire all of you. You start making T-shirts. What happens if the company goes under? You lose your job, but what can you do though? You can get a new job, right? Was your life savings in the company? No, you're just working. You got a salary, and yes, it sucks you lost your job. Don't get me wrong, but you probably be okay. Let's say there's another short company down the road. You can go. You know what I'm saying? The guy who started the company put his life savings, and he just lost his life savings. See that's the issue, and that's the risk they take. Correct. So they started it. They get the reward, and at some point, if their business fails, which let's be honest, businesses go in cycles. Amazon is the biggest and baddest thing right now. Could they be taken down? Eventually, maybe, maybe. Walmart's becoming a competitor of them because Walmart's doing similar things that Amazon's doing. So I'm sure Walmart online has made an impact on Amazon sales because at some point Amazon was basically the only person doing what they did. Now Walmart's doing what they're doing. And I'm sure there's other companies. And now there's these foreign companies in China like dhgate.com that you can buy knockoff jerseys, and people aren't buying jerseys from Amazon that are from the real sellers. So these are things to think about. I just wanted to have that conversation because I felt like going in the circle where that was just something I've seen recently where people are like, the people who own businesses are bad. That's not necessarily. Now, should they maybe use that? Should they use their money for good things and maybe they don't? Yeah, that's a moral ethical question we're talking about. We're not talking about business. Business, the owner is going to make the most money most likely, and hopefully he's treating his employees correctly. Like if I have a good year at my t-shirt company, hopefully I give y'all a bonus because obviously y'all are doing a good job. And if I want to keep y'all as my employees, then I'm going to make sure I'm paying you better or I'm giving you those incentives. Does that make sense? So that's what a good business person would do. Um, so there's a moral and ethical thing too about making sure you're running a business correctly. But at the same time, it's not wrong for anyone to make a lot of money off of owning a business. Does that make sense? Okay, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. I'll get off my soapbox now. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording. So y'all have a good day if you're watching this later. I'm sure